Julie Chrisley's letters from prison, the heartbreaking reality of her separation from Todd. Missing him so much it hurts. More than a year after Julie Chrisley began her prison sentence, fans are finally hearing about it in her own words. On Tuesday's edition of her daughter Savannah Chrisley's Unlocked podcast, the 26-year-old Chrisley knows best. Alum published letters written by her mother from behind bars, in which she expresses her sadness about being separated from her husband Todd and children. In the first letter, dated January 17, 2023, when the pair initially reported to prison, the former reality star wrote, "I knew my life was going to change forever. My husband and I stood in our bedroom, just in front of our prayer bench, and said our goodbyes. We hugged, kissed, and prayed as he walked out the door to Pensacola, Florida, with Savannah, Grayson, and Nick." Julie, 51, is currently serving a reduced 5-year prison sentence in Lexington, Kentucky, while her husband, Todd, 54, is receiving a reduced 10-year sentence in federal prison camp Pensacola, Florida, for their financial crimes. "This would be the last time I would speak to my husband face to face," she said. "We talked on the phone during his ride to Pensacola. I called one last time before I self-surrendered to the camp in Lexington." Savannah grew tearful as she kept reading the letter, which stated, "What a sobering thought. The man I had lived with, raised a family with, and loved more than life itself is now temporarily residing in Florida, and me in Kentucky. My parents and the child that made me a mother, Chase, along with Chad, our dear friend, drove to Kentucky," Julie said. "I couldn't believe I was going to be separated from my husband and children for what seemed like a lifetime. We turned onto the road that leads to the prison, passing white vans filled with paparazzi. My family said their goodbyes, and I marched into prison with only the clothing on my back." Julie said in another letter that she was so happy to be able to speak with her family, but added that she misses Todd so much that it hurts. "I've never gone so long without speaking to him." Savannah describes the letter as heartbreaking, adding, "I can just feel her hurt through these messages, and to think about how different life is now, almost a year and a half later, and to think that, sure, there's some funny things in here, mom's trying to make jokes, trying to make light of it, but like this is her life now. And it's so different than it was before, just in terms of the emotional impact of missing your family so much."